Welcome to Talk 30 Podcast, the podcast where life is reflected through intimate conversation with me, your host, Nikki F. Wet.
Wet, 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 wet.
All right. This episode I've been struggling a little bit. I've been having some back pain and some shoulder pain, and I'm really talking to the ladies right now because I'm wondering if it's just me or if anyone else experiences what I like to call it's not a regular backache. It's not a regular shoulder, tightness. I like to call this I need dick ache. And it's not a back pain that you can just turn and stretch and twist away. This particular backache, this tightness in your shoulders and neck, it requires a particular chiropractic adjustment, and it is an adjustment that can only be achieved face down, ass up. And in my particular case, I'm going to have to just ride this one out because I'm single as hell, and I haven't been dating. I have no friend, quotation marks. But yeah, I was just wondering, if there's any other lady that understands what exactly I'm talking about. Like, you get that pain in your lower back and you're like, oh, you think it's just a regular backache? Let me stretch, and I'll probably take a few aspirin and I'll be okay. No, not with this. That's a regular backache. You can't just take aspirin for an I need dick ache. It doesn't work. Yeah. So besides that, nothing else has really happened in my life. Let's see. I met a guy. He's from Compton. It seems like everyone moves here. Everybody that I've come in contact with is from somewhere in LA, Southern California. A lot of people from Compton. But this person, I'm not exactly sure how we ended up on this particular topic, but he asked, or he gave me the scenario. If a guy was to begin dating or approaching a woman, and if he was honest about him having children and his baby mom being a bit crazy, he would just be upfront and ask that person if that is something that they can deal with, which is fine. It's perfectly all right. I would appreciate someone letting me know they have children and what their situation is. And of course, it would be on me to decide if that is something that I would want to deal with, or if something were to happen, that's something that I would possibly chance. But his argument seemed a little bit as if so basically said if he tells the girl about his baby mom being crazy at the beginning, that she may stalk her on social media, she may call, that they may even eventually fight. If that happens, then the girl that he is dating cannot be upset or angry at him. Like, it's not his fault. And I completely disagree with him. I think his mentality there is that he is basically giving himself an out, an excuse that he doesn't have to be the man in the situation if any type of situation were to come about. Either if the baby mom happens to message on Facebook or any other social media platform, then that can be easily handled with block, right? If they are calling, if they're not if she's not calling you on your phone, your cell phone, there's only one way that she would be able to get any direct contact information for me. It would have to come from you, either you giving it to her, or their relationship is probably not even ended, or closed. It's probably why she would be acting crazy like that, but their relationship isn't closed, and somehow she was able to access and get additional information, phone numbers and things like that. And if it even came to the fact of physical confrontation, simply because he said that the baby mom is crazy does not alleviate him from any responsibility of keeping the peace or keeping those certain situations from escalating. And that was my argument to him. I was like, no, you're trying to give yourself an out so you don't have to be a man. And he didn't have any other argument other than, if I've already told you, then, and you accept it, then that's on you. And I wonder if any other guys share that same point of view or mentality. Like, if you know that you have a crazy baby mom, and I understand, you can't control what someone else does, but regardless if the person you are talking to now, if they are okay with the baggage that you come with, wouldn't you still be obligated to, as a man, basically be the protector of the new person that you're talking to, making sure that whatever baggage that you have with your baby mom doesn't spill over to where it causes the new person, the new girl, to have to deal with any social media stalking, any damage to personal property, unnecessary arguments or fights. Just because you already told that person that your baby mom is crazy, do you feel that you would just be able to wash your hands should certain things escalate? I say no. But it would be interesting to have other male points of view, because I think he was just I don't know. He seemed very serious about that point. But we ended up just talking in circles because there's no way that you're going to tell me that I have to be okay with you stepping aside and allowing your baby mom to do whatever you want to do. That's why I honestly, I prefer not to date anyone with children. First reason being that I don't want to have to live my life at this particular moment around children. It's kind of selfish, but I honestly really don't want to be inconvenienced by children at this moment. And someone asked me if I was going to have children, or do I ever want to have children. And it's not anything I'm working on. I'm not opposed to having children, and if it happens, it happens. But I'm giving myself a time limit. If I don't have children by the time that I am 38, then no. The answer when asked will definitely be no. What else did we have? I don't know. These days, the world is so crazy right now. I really honestly just prefer to talk about things that the world is not focused on right now. There's just so many there's just so many things that are going on right now, so many different distractions, so many different things. I honestly don't even watch TV. I don't watch TV. I will go through some news articles every now and again, because I mean, you don't want to be completely in the dark. But definitely TV. I stopped watching TV. I would have to say probably around the time Scandal, maybe when Scandal got into like his third and fourth season, I kind of drifted away from watching those types of series. And I used to actually want to go on Bad Girls Club, like I was a super fan of Bad Girls Club. But like around the time when Natalie Nunn was on the Bad Girls Club, a time where the Bad Girls Club